Good morning, students. Welcome you all for Next Generation Learning. Today, we are going to see the subject Physics, Class 10, Chapter number 12, Electricity. Topics: Practical application of heating effect of electric current, Numerical problem answer. The last class I given 3 numerical problems. First, I will discuss the answer for the numerical problems. Then we will see the today's topic, practical application of heating effect of electric current. This is the homework question. R1 equal to 10 ohm, R2 equal to 40 ohm, R3 equal to 30 ohm, R4 equal to 20 ohm, R5 equal to 60 ohm, and a 12 volt battery is connected in parallel. Calculate the A question, the total resistance in the circuit, and B question, the total current flowing in the circuit. Listen the solution. Here the connection is a parallel connection and R1 equal to 10 ohm, R2 equal to 40 ohm, R3 equal to 30 ohm, R4 equal to 20 ohm, R5 equal to 60 ohm. The total battery voltage, the potential difference across the battery V equal to 12 volt. You have to find the total resistance in the circuit, total current in the circuit. If you want to calculate the total current means you have to know the individual current. I1, I2, I3, I4, I5, I6. Then only we can calculate the total current I. So first I calculate the current I1 through R1 resistor. So V by R1, the value of V is 12, the value of R is 10. When I divide 12 by 10, I got 1.2 ampere. So through R1 resistor, the current is 1.2 ampere. The same as we have to calculate the current I2 through R2 resistor. V by R2, the value of V is 12, the value of R2 is 40. If you divide 12 by 40, you can get 0.3 ampere. So the I2 is 0.3 ampere. The current I3 through R3 equal to V by R3. The value of V is 12. The value of R3 is 30. But 12 by 30 is 0.4 ampere. The current I4 through R4. So V by R4. The value of V is 12. The value of R4 is 20. 12 by 20 you can get 0.6 ampere. The current I5 through R5 equal to V by R5. So the value of V is 12, the value of R5 is 60. If you divide 12 by 60, you can get 0.2 ampere. So I calculated I1, I2, I3, I4, I5 because the resistors are connected in parallel. When the resistors are connected in parallel, the current through the resistor is varying. This is I1, I2, I3, I4, I5. Now we can calculate the total current in the circuit. I equal to I1, I2, I3, I4, I5. The value of I1 is 1.2 ampere. The value of I2 0.3. The value of I3 0.4. The value of I4 0.6. The value of I5 0.2. If you add, you can get 2.7 ampere. So the total current in the circuit is I equal to 2.7 ampere. The next, we can calculate the total resistance RP. You know the formula, 1 by RP equal to 1 by R1, 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3 plus 1 by R4 plus 1 by R5. You have to substitute the value of R1, R2, R3, R4, R5. The value of R1 is 10. The value of R2 is 40. The value of R3 is 30. The value of R4 is of 20. The value of R5 is 60. If you take a LCM, if the LCM is 120. So I calculated the LCM. Then I got 12 plus 13 plus 4 plus 6 plus 2 by 120. If you add 12 plus 3 plus 4 plus 6 plus 2, you can get 27 by 120. If I multiple 9 3s are 27 and 43s are 120. So 1 by Rp equal to 9 by 40. Rp equal to, it is a reciprocal, so 40 by 9. See, 1 by Rp equal to 9 by 40. Rp equal to 40 by 9. So 40 by 9 ohm. If you divide 40 by 9, you can get 4.4 ohm. So the total resistance in the equivalent resistance in this case is 4.4 ohm. Now compare the individual resistance. Comparing to the equivalent resistance, the individual resistance of the resistors are always high in parallel combination. Comparing to 4.4 ohm, the 10 ohm is higher, 40 ohm also higher, 30 ohm also higher, 20 ohm also higher, 60 ohm also higher. So from this we can say that in parallel combination, the RP value is always less than the individual resistance value. You have to check the answers in your notebook. If you done any mistake, recorrect it. The next, an electric iron of resistance 20 ohm takes a current of 5 ampere. Calculate the heat developed in 30 seconds. The second question, 100 joule of heat are produced each second in a 4 ohm resistance. Find the potential difference across the resistor. The first question, if you take an electric iron, the electric iron must contain the coil. The resistance is 20 ohm and 5 ampere current is flowing in this coil. In 30 seconds, how much heat is developed in the coil? Solution. Here R equal to 20 ohm, R equal to 20 ohm, I equal to 5 ampere and T equal to 30 seconds. Check the unit. The unit of R is ohm, the unit of I is ampere, the unit of time is second. And formula we know that how to calculate the heat developed H equal to I square RT. Here square is missed, so square I square RT. You have to substitute all the values in this equation. I square, so the value of I is a 5. I square means 5 into 5. 5 into 5. The value of R is 20. The value of T is 30. If you multiple 5 into 5, you can get 25 into 20 into 30. Then 25 into 20, 500 into 30. The next 500 into 30 equal to 15,000 joule. You know that 1 kilojoule equal to 1000 joule. So 15 into 1000 joule. So H equal to 15 kilojoule because 1 kilojoule equal to 1000 joule. So how much heat is developed in electric iron has a resistance 20 ohm and current is 5 ampere in 30 seconds. The heat is 15 kilojoule. Here square, don't forget. The next question, 100 joule of heat are produced each second in 4 ohm resistance. Find the potential difference across the resistor. See, this is a resistor and it produces 100 joule of heat in each second. It has a resistance 4 ohm. So what is the potential difference here? You have to calculate potential difference across the resistor. The solution: the heat 100 joule, R equal to 4 ohm, we have to calculate V, and T equal to 1 second because each second means 1 second. Formula: H equal to V squared by R, not V, that is V squared by R. Here the square is missed, V squared by R. You have to calculate the V value. So keep the V in this side. You have to rearrange R and T to this side. When the R will come here, H into R by T. The V squared equal to H into R by T. Then you have to substitute the value, that is V squared, V squared. The value of H is 100, the value of R is 4, and value of time is 1. So 100 into 4, 400 by 1. That means V squared equal to 400. What is the value of V? V equal to root of 400. So V equal to root of 400. If you take a root, you can get V equal to 20 voltage. So the potential difference across the resistor is 20 volt. I hope you understood the numerical problems. The next, today's topic, practical application of heating effect of electric current. You know that what is meant by the heating effect of electric current? When the electric current is flowing in the circuit, it produces the heat. So this effect is called heating effect of electric current. So we have the many practical application related to heating effect of electric current, because the micro oven, electric kettle, iron box and electric heater are utilized in the heating effect of electric current. So the heating effect of electric current is utilized in the working of electric heating appliances such as electric iron, electric heater and micro oven and electric kettle. How the heating effect of electric current is used in this electric appliance we will see. See, all the electric appliance contains a coil of high resistance. If you take electric iron box or electric toaster or electric oven or electric kettle, every electric appliance contains the coil of high resistance. This is a coil of high resistance. This is made by nichrome alloy. When these appliances are connected to a power supply, then the large amount of heat is produced in the heating coils because they have a high resistance. Are you understand? Every electric appliance such as electric heater or electric oven or micro oven or iron box contains the coil. This coil have a high resistance and made up of nichrome alloy. When the current is passing through this alloy, it produces a large amount of heat due to the high resistance. The heating element of an electric heater made up of nichrome. glows because it becomes red hot due to the large amount of heat produced on passing through it. So the next application is the heating effect of electric current is in electric bulb. How the heating effect of electric current is used in a electric bulb. If you take a electric bulb, this is an electric bulb, it contains a filament. This filament must retain the amount of heat generated as possible and get very hot and emit light. Due to the very hot, it emit the light and it must not melt at high temperature. So the filament must not melt at high temperature. So how a strong metal with a high melting point such as a tungsten, the melting point is 3380 degrees Celsius used for making filament. So this filament is made by the tungsten material. This tungsten material have the melting point 3380 degrees Celsius. So this tungsten is used for making filament, making bulb filament. Why? Because it has a high melting point. So when this filament will melt, when the temperature of the filament is attained 3380 degrees Celsius, the filament will melt. So due to the very high melting point, the tungsten filament can be kept white hot without melting away. And why we are choosing the tungsten for making a filament? Because one is it has a very high melting point and another one is it is high flexibility. If you take a filament, the filament we can see the flexibility of the filament, and it is a very important one. When the tungsten filament of electric bulb becomes white hot and glows emit a light, then the temperature is 2500 Celsius. When the temperature of the filament, the tungsten is reached 2500 degrees Celsius, then only it will emit a light. The filament should be thermally isolated as much as possible using insulating support. So if you take a filament, it must be insulated. Why? Because if air is present in an electric bulb, then extremely hot tungsten filament would burn up quickly in the oxygen of air. So the electric bulb is filled with chemically unreactive gases like nitrogen and argon gases. So hence prolong the lifetime of the filament of electric bulb. Are you understand? The filament of the electric bulb is isolated because if air is present in electric bulb, due to the extremely hot of tungsten would burn up quickly in the oxygen of air. So we have to fill the inactive gases nitrogen and argon inside of the electric bulb. Most of the power consumed by the filament appear as a heat, but a small part of it is in the form of light radiated. So when we are given the current to this electric bulb, the most of the energy is taken as a to make a heat of this filament. Only small amount of energy is radiated in the form of light. So due to the heating effect of the filament, we are getting the light. Are you understand how the heating effect of electric current is used in the filament? The filament is made by the material tungsten. Why we are choosing the tungsten? Because it has a high melting point, that is 3380 degrees Celsius. When the temperature is reached 3380 degrees Celsius, that time the filament of electric bulb will melt, and also it has a high flexibility. The next one, this filament is white hot when the temperature of the filament is reached to 2500 degrees Celsius. Due to the very hotness, if air is present in the bulb, so it react with oxygen and burn up quickly. So avoiding this, we have to fill the inactive gases, argon and nitrogen inside of the inside of the electric bulb. The next very important application of heating effect of electric current is fuse. So another common application of Joule's heating is the fuse. It protects the circuit and appliance by stopping the flow of unduly highly current. You know that fuse wire in our domestic circuit, we are using the fuse wire. Why we are using the fuse wire? To protect our electric gadget when unduly high current is passed through it. So the fuse is placed in series with the device. The fuse is always connected in the series connection. If you take in your home, this is a main connection. From this main connection, we are giving connection to home. So in main connection, we have the fuse place. So the fuse wire is always connected in series to the main. So it consists of a piece of wire. See here, the center line, this is a piece of wire, this is a fuse wire. It's a piece of wire. It made of metal or alloy. It is made by metal or alloy and appropriate low melting point. The fuse wire always have a low melting point. It is made up of aluminium, copper, iron and lead, etc. The fuse wire may be made by aluminium, copper, iron and lead. And it is a very thin wire. And it has a low melting point. It does not have high melting point. It is a low melting point. If a current larger than the specified value flows through the circuit, the temperature of the fuse wire increases. This melts the fuse wire and breaks the circuit. The fuse wire is usually encased in a cartridge of porcelain or similar material with a metal end. See here, what is the uses of this fuse wire? When I connected the fuse wire in the circuit, suddenly the large amount of current is entered into the fuse wire. Due to the large amount of the current, it has a very low melting point. Large amount of current, it gets heat. Due to the heat, the low melting point of the fuse wire is break. So due to that break, we can safeguard our other electric appliance where we connected. And how it is look? If you take in a fuse wire, the outer of the fuse wire must contain the cartridge of porcelain. That means it is covered with insulated. Look at your home circuit and see the fuse point. The fuse wire must covered with a cartridge of porcelain. Are you understand how the fuse wire is helpful in the electric circuit? See here, this is a AC. It is connected with the fuse wire. Maybe the high current is first passing through the fuse wire. Due to the high current, the fuse wire get heat and melt and break up. So when the fuse wire break up, the AC will safeguard. The fuse used for domestic purposes are rated as 1 ampere, 2 ampere, 3 ampere, 5 ampere, 10 ampere and etc. So we can choose 1 ampere fuse wire, 2 ampere fuse wire, 3 ampere fuse wire, 5 ampere fuse wire and 10 ampere fuse wire. So how do we choose this fuse wire? Example, if you take an electric iron, it has 1000 watt and it is operated in 220 voltage. So how much fuse wire we have to, how much amount of fuse wire we have to use it? You have to calculate watt by voltage. The watt is 1000 and voltage is 220. If you divide 1000 by 220, you can get 4.5 ampere. So you have to choose the 5 ampere fuse wire because it nearly reached to 5. Maybe if you get only the 4, you can choose the 4 ampere fuse wire. So in this case, you have to use 5 ampere fuse must be used. I hope you understood the application of heating effect of electric current. There are the 3 application. One is it is used in electrical heating devices. What are the electrical heating devices? Iron box and micro oven, then electric kettle, then electric toaster, electric heater. These are the electrical heating devices. These electrical heating devices are working in the application of heating effect of electric current. When the electric current passing through the coil, it becomes heat. And the next application is it is used to make a filament of electric bulb. Due to the hotness, it gives a light. The third application is the electric fuse wire is based on the heating effect of electric current. You have to answer for these questions. Write the application of heating effect of electric current. Second question, which metal is used to make the filament of the bulb? The third question, what is the melting point of tungsten? The fourth question, which gas is filled in electric bulb? The fifth question, which material is used to make a fuse wire? The sixth question, in which combination a fuse wire is connected with the main circuit? Seventh question, how do you calculate fuse rating? Thank you for watching. If you have any doubt, you can ask through the Teachment Live section. Thank you for watching. This is your book content. See here the practical application of heating effect of electric current. And it is used in electric iron, laundry iron, electric toaster and electric oven, electric kettle. And also it is used in filament of electric bulb. Then the electric bulb is made by tungsten material. It has melting point 3380 degrees Celsius and it is filled with nitrogen and argon gases to prolong the lifetime of filament. And another application of is a fuse, and the fuse is always placed in a series. It consisting of piece of metal. This wire is made by metal, and the metal may be aluminium, copper and iron. And there are the different type of fuse rating: 1 ampere, 2 ampere, 3 ampere, 5 ampere and 10 ampere. So how to find the rate of the fuse wire? They given fuse wire equal to watt by volt. So if you divide these two, you can get the fuse rating. So this is your book content. After watching videos, you have to take your book and see the book content. Thank you for watching.